She will play it because she's a crazy reviewer gamer. Hopefully this song is shorter for you guys because she thinks the last one was too long, but she still is a crazy cat lady, you gamer. Hopefully this is the last one because like before, I don't like singing these songs.
Crazy Cat Lady Gamer Reviewer or Martha Butler does not own any trailers or pictures. I use them under fair use for educational and entertainment purposes. Hey everybody, Martha here. So, just got finished watching Jessica Jones Season 3. This is the closest thing I got to a leather jacket, even though it's not her leather jacket, but it will have to do. So, what do I think about this season, Jessica Jones? Well, I don't like having to one of the characters in it, but nonetheless, it was very good. I am very happy. I'm sad for what has to happen to it.
Hey guys, took all away all your stuff, all your seasons. Every single season is gone. I did it. Not me. I did it. Everybody's not accusing me of doing it. It's the death I did it. We did it. I took away your daredevil, your Luke Cage, your Iron Fix. And lastly, I took away your Jessica Jones. So stop blaming Mickey. I did it. Not Mickey. Mickey is too nice to do that stuff. I did it. I'm just, out of the three, you know, I'm the worst. You know it, guys. You know it. And deal with it. Out of the three, I'm the worst. I'm the one that will take the blame and be happy for it. No more. Bye, guys. Hate me, not Mickey.
Darn you, Donald! How could you do this to us? Come on, I want to see more Jesse, more Matt Murdock, more Danny, more Luke. Okay, I want to see more of these guys. Why do we have to say goodbye to them? But we have to for a while. I don't know why, but we have to. We have to. So, since we have to say goodbye to our girl, she's my girl, not Captain Marvel. Okay? I will always love my Jessica more than Captain Marvel. Okay? Okay? Hope you guys do too, but if you guys like Captain Marvel more than Jessica, that's your opinion. I'm not going to get mad at you for it. But anyway, let's talk about this season. And what do I give it? Well, especially I don't like what happened to Trish in it. I don't know, should I count that against it? I don't like what happened to Trish. I don't. I wish Trish would have not ended up that way. But she did. And I'm not going to say right now because I'm going to keep this part spoiler free so you guys have enough time to say goodbye, to quick out and stuff like that. But I don't like what happened to Trish. Jessica, poor Jessie. But I love that. I love her. She's still just as good. She's still my favorite. I mean, if anybody would replace Tasha Romanoff in the Marvel movies, I would want it to be her. I would want it to be her, but it's not going to be her. I'm just going to deal with it. They're not going to bring her to the movies. I would love her to, but I'm just going to have to deal with it. She's not going to be in the movies, even though I would love it for her to be in the movies. But I'll just deal with these 3A seasons until we get our Jessica back. So, the killer, the bad guy in this was really good. He was a really good bad guy. Is he better than Kilgrave? He wishes he's better than Kilgrave, but in some ways he's just as bad as him, but he is never gonna beat Kilgrave. No one will ever beat Kilgrave, you hear me? And Hogarth, man, she's still just as bad. Malcolm is okay. So, let me think. Well, we got a new character in the show, Eric. He is good. We don't really get to see we don't get to see her boyfriend from last time. I mean, they broke up. They broke her friend from last time. He like leaves in the middle of the show when that was dad to the little kid. He he lets her know. And then he leaves and he's not in it that much. So, yep. Now on to spoilers because it's been now 5 minutes. So for people who want to leave can leave. So I'm gonna go on to spoilers now. Before we do that, so you have more time to leave after I score it, I give this season a 10 out. I give this one a 10 out of 10. I won't hold against what they did to Trish. I kind of want to, but it's something I have to deal with. Anyway, on to spoilers. I think we got to where all the pictures are up here, so I can sit down now. And we're going to get Sully on doing this. You guys can still leave if you want to.
Darn you, Donald. I give it over pause. But also, guys, leave. You want to get out of spoilers. Spoiler territory, guys. Spoiler territory. Bye, people who haven't seen the show yet, hopefully. Bye. Bye now.
Have they gone, Sully?
I don't know.
So, now let's get on to spoilers. So, I'm not going to go from the very first episode. I'll just start when Jessica meets... Well, Jessica gets a secretary. Good for her. And she treats the secretary like she treats everybody else. And so we also and she got herself a couch. I like the couch. I kind of wish I had a couch like that one. Something that Sully couldn't, for because he still has his claws. So maybe I should have gotten that, but I would have picked a different color, but still. I want her. So Jessica doesn't like it at first, but I think the couch grows upon her. She eventually starts sleeping on it. So Jessica's having her dealing what Trish did to her mom, killing her mom, and she's like wondering like, should I forgive her? Which I don't think she ever does. And Trish is learning how to deal with her powers, and Trish's mom, Dorothy, goes and like hires her to go and look for Trish because Trish has been gone for 24 hours and missed some of her shows. And they have to so Jessica goes looks for her, finds her, and tells her to call Dorothy so she can get paid. And this is when she meets Eric at the bar, and she's gonna eat a burger at the bar, but Eric says, "That's not a burger. That is not a burger. I'll make you a burger." And he does. He makes her a burger. But while he's making her a burger, and before they have there's a knock on the door, and poor before Jessie gets stabbed. And she gets taken to the hospital by Malcolm. And then the next episode we'd see what Trish has been up to. Her first time being a hero and stuff like that. All the stuff she does. But she finds out Jessica's in the hospital, and she goes and sees Jessica. Jessica still has not forgiven her for killing her mom. And stuff like that. So after that, we find she goes after somebody else that she thinks killed, who stabbed her, but it wasn't that guy. It was somebody else named great. I forgot his name. His name's a hard name to say. Well, until I find hold on. Okay, guys, Salinger. Sorry, it's a hard name to remember for me for some reason. Is the guy that stabbed Jessica, and was really there for Eric. He was there to stab Eric, but instead she stabbed her, and found out, and because he thinks they're cheaters because they have powers. Which, okay, whatever, froze your boat. You're a serial killer. You go out and kill people. Because Jessica and Tess team up and do stuff and find out that find Salinger's bodies by following him, and Jessica gets locked in with the bodies, and Tess like they spray her with water, like make it where she could almost get knocked out by something. And Jessica and Tess has to save her, and so her and Tess turns in the bodies. It's not, they're all clean, so it's not enough to turn him in. He's smart, darn, because he has a bunch of degrees, and he thinks that makes him smart. I guess it does because it's working, but I don't like when criminals are smart. I hate it. And Dorothy finds out that Trish has powers when Jessica throws Trish out the window, and so Dorothy finds out her daughter has powers, and she cries, not because she has powers, because she lied to her, but she's also worried that now she's in danger. And she's right. She's totally right. But not about that. She's right about, but because of what I said earlier. Maybe I shouldn't have said that during my but I couldn't help myself sometimes. I can't help it. And so they try again to turn him in by finding his very first kill back when he was sloppy. And they do find his very first kill. They go to his brother's house, and go to his parents' house, and find out that he buried his brother under their gazebo, and they turn that in. But goes at while he's on control for kidnapping Eric and taking pictures of Eric, and Jessica saves him, but it almost killed him since what his power is. But basically, he can feel evil off of people, and he almost died from being around Salinger for too long. And so they asked him to use kidnapping on charges, but he wouldn't do it because him being in jail would kill him. Because there would be around 100 Salingers, and that would kill him. So I don't think that's him being a coward. I mean, I understand his because he's a blackmailer. He blackmails people, but I understand why he didn't do it. I understand. I don't think that's him being a coward, but I understand. I would not want to do with that either. And that's not cowardly, okay? Not to me anyway. But while they had him on wash for all the stuff he did, he gets out and escapes and goes after another girl and said he's gonna kill her. But that was one of the people that was there when Jessica got her powers. And also Hogarth is representing him. So, and around this time Malcolm quits working from Hogarth because he was turning into somebody else. He didn't like who he was turning into. So, and he also didn't like the fact that he also found out about who Trish was, and because she broke into Hogarth's office and stuff like that. So I think around about this time, Jessica and Dorothy do an interview in front of interview in front of people and stuff like that. And this is when Salinger sees that finds about Dorothy, because I don't think he knew about Dorothy before this, and because he did not kill that girl that he was going to kill, he just got it to get their attention and humiliate them, and he did. And this is when he goes after Dorothy, and he kills her. And I never liked Dorothy because of what she did to Trish, but I didn't want her to die. And when Trish finds Dorothy's body, she cries. Of course she does. It's her mom, because earlier she did tell her mom that you're the reason why I'm like this, but I was like yelling at her, like she needed to know that she didn't need to do what she did to you, but she needed to hear that. But poor Dorothy, I feel so poor Dorothy. I mean, finding your mom like that had to, like, I understand, but just what she does next, I really wish she didn't do what she does next. I mean, she talks to Eric and asks, like, do you want forgiveness for what you did? Because Jessica cleans her up. Because she goes to go and attack Salander, and Jessica cleans her up after that too, both times, and allows her wears her non-leather allows her to wear a non-leather jacket when she's naked naked, because she scratched Salander like this. He has a scratch mark that goes right down to here, but I think he painted on the bruises to make it look worse. So, and she showed him her face to him, and so Salander makes a deal with this is makes a deal with her, Jessica, to hide her identity, is to make the thing that happened to his first kill go away. And Jessica does, but except for one. I'm not sure if she's lying or not about she does make one evidence go away instead. And so Trish and Eric start working together, and they go after one of Eric's people, especially it was the cop that one of the bad cops that that killed a bunch of kids or druggies, and Eric was blackmailing him because he had evidence on him, and he gets met. Jessica and him were talking together about some things that had to do with Salander, and but Eric attacked him, and Tess and him went after him because he wanted to find some way to make Jessica him pay for being cowardly in her face, in her mind, and she accidentally kills the cop. So this one was an accident, but she still did cross the line. It was an accident, but she goes and asks him again to do it again. But this time it's a guy that's a pyro, which is basically a guy that goes around burning buildings. So, and because Jessica was going to getting arrested for killing for the cop that she killed, and she was going to get arrested right at Dorothy's funeral, but they made sure she did. Jessica left, so it did not make a scene, and because she thought at first it was Jessie thought it was Eric that did it, but it wasn't, because she saw the bruises on Trish, and she figured it out. It was her that did it. And because before Dorothy died, Trish was treating the whole entire hero thing like it was a game. But now, when Dorothy died, she realized this was real, and it was no longer a game. And so instead of right after Jessica gets arrested, Trish goes after the lumber guy again, but she keeps on punching him because she sees the pyro guy as Salander, and she keeps on hitting him until he dies. And Eric comes in like, "What have we done?" Basically, because he felt like when the bad cop died, he felt like a light was lifted off of him because the bad guy had died. Let me move it so my poster's in the noter thing, because I bet you guys like seeing that poster. Man, I can't fix. There we go. There we go, guys. So now it's all in the frame. So the where was I? So Eric wants out, and he blames himself for it. Eric, it's not your fault. She made her choice doing this. Not your fault. So after that, they continue. This is when Jessica decides we have to put her down, and they get but she she has to start checking Solinger, who's in the hospital at this moment, from her, because she realized I have to kill the right person. She wants to kill Solinger now, and Eric can feel the darkness on Tess. She's one of the darks, and Jessica asks him, "Where is she on your scale?" 5-ish. She has not. Because this is why Bruce sees my favorite superhero. My favorite superheroes. Every time she kills, I get the same. She crossed the line. I even said she crossed the line when she killed Jessica's mom, and so she's crossed the line 3 times. But like, in the Hunter thing, like, you know how he says in Red Hood, you know, under the Hunter line Red Hood, and Under the Red Hood. Did you guys watch that movie? God damn it, no! I would love to kill him. That would be too easy. Pretty much, killing the Joker for killing Jason Todd, and that speech means a lot. And she crossed the line 3 times already. Now she's gonna cross the line 4 times. You can't come back from killing somebody. It's too late for her. And Jessica doesn't want to see that. And I think she first did it so she would end up in jail because she didn't care if she ended up in jail. But now she's going to. And Jessica wants to find some way out. So what she does, she makes Salander. She protects Salander from Tess for a while, and she threw Tess across a tower to protect him. But Salander kidnaps her, and Jessica puts a camera up somewhere to get him to confess to what he did. He confesses to killing Dorothy after he takes some pictures of Jessica. Like, even though I didn't like it, I'm happy it happened. Not what happens later on. Jessica goes back to Jessica tells Tess that he's in jail, and because Jessica calls her cop friend, and they take Salinger in, and one of like Tess's partner on the TV show tells her sorry for what happened to Dorothy, and she says, I wish I was dead. I wish he was dead. Like, I wish Salinger was dead. Stuff like that. Hi, guys! And she says, I'm sorry for saying that. Like, no, I need to hear it. So, while they're transferring Salinger to Hogarth, who did stop being his lawyer for a while, but she was gonna help take him to jail or something. But while they're transferring him, Tess comes and kills him, locks him in the elevator, and like crashes his face with her, like, kicks her leg under there, and Hogarth's the one that sees him. And Hogarth's like still dealing with an ALS, and going after one of her first girlfriends, and trying to get right with her, because I don't know if she feels responsible for what happened to her husband, but stuff like that. She wants to make up for it. She doesn't want to die alone, but until she stops being who she is, I'm not gonna feel sorry for her. Okay? Just because you're sick doesn't give you the right to be what you are. So, right, continue on representing people who are evil. I mean, she did the same thing with Kilgrave, but she doesn't learn her lesson. Hopefully she does here. And Hogarth's the one that finds the body, and they took, so now she's crossed the line 4 times, and now she's even darker because she's killed the monster that made her into a monster, because that's what Eric said. And when she touches Eric starts bleeding out of his nose like he did when he was around Salinger, and she doesn't know what she's doing is wrong. She thinks she's doing what she thinks she's doing is right, and she wants to prove Jessica say this is the right thing to do, and yet it's not. So, because I think Trish, Patsy, they're no longer who she is. she's somebody else, and I don't like this somebody else. So she talks to Hogarth, because Hogarth finds out who she is because she looks at the footage that when Malcolm found out who Trish was, that she has powers, and she saw her picture in the computer reflection, and she was asking her to take care of somebody who's threatening her old girlfriend, and Trish calls her, and asks, "How bad is he?" "He just has tax evasion." "Yep." She goes after him and tries to kill him, but a little girl stops her by calling 911. He asks her, don't hurt my daughter," and she doesn't. So this is when in episode 13, Luke Cage shows up. Yay, Luke Cage! Lukey's here. I didn't think we would see him in this show. I mean, I do like Eric and Jessica more than Luke Cage and her, because I know that Luke and Jessica will never happen again. They won't happen again, so I'm perfectly okay with her being with Eric, since her and Luke Cage will never happen again. I mean, even though I would love them to happen again, but they won't. Because I never really liked, I wish forgot her name now, darn it. The night nurse was, still his girlfriend. But, I don't know. That just didn't happen anymore. And she left the show, so she was not even in this season. But besides, her and Jessica didn't really know each other. She was more with Matt and Luke and Danny. She was hardly ever with Jessica. Probably because those guys are guys, but still. Is that her name? I'm not sure she is. What's her name? No, Claire. Claire! It's been a while since I've seen her. Sorry, I forgot her name! How could I forget her name? But it'd be nice to see her, but her and Jessica were never that close. So I understand why she wasn't in this. I don't think she was in season 2 either. Not sure. I haven't watched that one in a while, so I'm gonna watch it again with Trent, because he hasn't watched it yet. I didn't. Yeah, season 2. I didn't really like her mom as a villain, so I don't really like that season that very much. So I do like this one better though. But I just don't like they did Trish. Making Trish the bad guy. So they go after Trish, but they have to make it where Jessica, where Hogarth was the target. So Hogarth is bait, and but instead her old girlfriend comes in and grabs her, and Hogarth grabs a gun, and Hogarth says she shoots Jesse, and to make where Tess takes her instead, so she can get her out of the country, and she shoots Jesse in the leg, so she wouldn't be that hurt. She wouldn't kill her. But they go off, and she's gonna take Tess out of the country, and this, and after she does, she calls because Malcolm had to chain her to stop her from killing Salinger while Jessica was having when Jessica had her. So it really took her where she's chained, and she still thinks what she's doing is right. So, and Luke tells her to take her to the raft, like he had to do with Will. So, and she's doing this so she can get arrested. And when after she takes her and has Tess be in a coffin, Clogar calls Jessica and tells her that I got her. Tells her really where she's hiding, and she starts kicking coffins and stuff like that. And she finds him, and she tries to kill Jessica by stabbing her with a knife. She's trying to kill her own sister. And she tells her Dorothy wouldn't want this. I mean, I kept on yelling at the TV saying, "Nothing. These kills won't bring Dorothy back. You can keep on killing and killing. Dorothy will still be dead." So poor Tess realized after Jesse's cop friend, the good one, the one that Tess didn't kill, tells her that you attempted a kill on your sister. But first she said, "I need to know what the difference is out of this, guys. What's the difference between first degree and second degree murder? I need to look that up and find out myself, but I would like you guys to tell me the difference. So tell me the difference in the comments if you want to. But I need to know the difference. Okay? I want to know which one's the difference between first degree and second degree murder. I'm guessing. So they go out. So she's on her way to the raft. Jessica hands off her keys to her apartment to Malcolm, and she's gonna leave where she watches Trish go off to the raft, and she's gonna go to Texas. She's gonna go to El Paso, which is in New Mexico, which is Texas. So that's, and then when she goes to El Paso, she's about to get a ticket to go to El Paso, and this is when she hears Kilgrave, our Mr. Purple Man, but Uncle Scrooge, yay! We hear him, yay! He said, "Yeah, that's right, Jessica. Give up." Or, "I'll try it. I won't be able to do it, guys." But 11, Jessica, give up. That's my best what I can do for a Scottish accent. It sucks, but it's the best I can do, guys. Hopefully I can get it better. Like, favorite, and subscribe. Wish Trish didn't have to become a monster, but she did. Please subscribe. I need more than 32 subscribers. And if you get me up to 50, I will let you guys decide. Okay, I'm stopping now. Let you guys decide what I review. I'll review a movie, TV series, a book, a game for you guys. You guys pick, okay? The most I'm gonna do is whatever one shows up the most. But make sure you check my list to make sure I have not done it yet. Make sure, okay? You check my list to make sure which ones I've done yet. So, bye bye guys. Be sick. Hope I
get better. Me sick though.
Aw, Sully, get better.